Good morning, all of you. In last lecture, I already explained about what is the sound and one activity also. But in this lecture, we discuss about the activity. The sound requires a medium for propagation. Yes, how the sound require medium. I already told about how sound travel. When you speak, the vibrating body transferring the energy to the air particle, then air particle transfer one by one to other, then these particles strike with the eardrums, then our brain analyze the sound. Now in this lecture I will explain how the medium is required. Medium is a very important part of our life. Without medium you are sound unable to transfer. So sound require the medium. How? First of all, you take one bell jar that is made up of glass bell jar, and in between you put the battery. Here key, this is the key, switch is there, on and off. When you connect this point to this point, then it means on. Yes, this is the battery, glass, this is the electric bell. This is the cork, rubber cork. When you connect the connection is closed, then bell start ringing. Then what happen? The sound produce. Here inside air is there actually. Sound is produced, able to hear the sound because medium is there. Air is able to transfer the sound to our ear. But when the air vacuum pump is there, by using vacuum pump, you have to remove the air from this. When you remove the air, here the able to create the vacuum inside the glass bell jar, then you try to hear the sound. You are unable to hear the sound because the sound require a medium to travel. A very easy experiment. Sound require a medium to travel. Yes, a very easy experiment, very easy activity. Second activity, yes. Now, first of all, you should know about the sound wave divided into, actually the waves are two types: longitudinal wave and one is a transversal wave. One is a transverse wave. Transverse. Yes, one is a transverse wave. Yes, longitudinal wave. What is the longitudinal wave? The longitudinal wave, the particles are displaced parallel to the direction of the wave travel. For example, this is the wave. You know about the wave. Actually, wave always travel like this. Like this. Yes, one crest and one trough. Crust trough like this. Yes. When the particles, these are the particle travel. These are the particle. When direction of particle vibration is parallel, wave go like this side, parallel to the propagation of wave. This is called the longitudinal wave. Longitudinal, parallel. See, propagation this side and the vibration also this side. That is a, yes, propagation horizontally and vibration also horizontally. I am again repeat, in a longitudinal wave, the particles are displaced parallel to the direction of wave travel. That is called longitudinal wave. Lengthwise, longitudinal. Yes. For example, sound wave also longitudinal, and pushing off, pulling of slinky spring horizontally. A spring, very flexible spring, that is called slinky. Now, what is the transverse wave? Here you use the parallel word, but in case of transverse, you have to put the same definition. You have to put the perpendicular. Yes. Perpendicular to the propagation of direction of wave. See how. For example, this is the wave. Like this, crest, trough. Here the particles are there. Particles vibrating like this. Perpendicularly, vertically. But wave propagation horizontally, but particles vibrate vertically. So this means this direction is perpendicular, 90 degree. Make the angle 90 degree. Yes, very easy. Make the angle 90 degree. Yes. So this is the difference between longitudinal and transverse wave. Any example of the transverse wave? Yes. ripples produce in the on the surface of water. When you throw the stone in the water, ripples like this produces there. That is an example of transverse wave. Any another example? Yes. For example, one thread you tied there. When rope you tied there. When the person put air jump, it move like this in the transverse form. Give a jerk like this. It from the transverse form. Yeah, any slinky like this slinky. When you tie the sling with there, then slinky move like this. Crust trough. Crust trough like this. So this is the example of transverse wave. Yes, this is the example of transverse wave and longitudinal wave. Yes, in longitudinal wave, two things form always. When you push it or pull the slinky, when you push or pull the slinky, when you push, actually two things are there. See there. When you push, compression is there. Stretch. When stretch, always away. Yes, see there. The reason where air molecule cluster together are squeezed. When squeezed is there, come near. That is called compression. Or when the stretch out, move away, that is called rarefaction. Same produced in the sound. Sound wave is a longitudinal wave is there. Sound wave is a longitudinal wave. For example, one example I will want to give to you. One tuning fork. You have one tuning fork. Yes, this is the prong. Prong is there. And this is the stem. When tuning fork strike with the rubber pad, it start vibrating like this. Move like this, their hand move like this side. And you know here the air particles are there. When these particles move there, here air particles have some gap. Then these particles move near to the, come near each other, gap between the particles also decreases. Like gap like this. Firstly, the gap like this. But when tuning fork move from here to here, the particle come near. That form the compression. That form the compression. From here, from this side also particle move near. And here form the rarefaction. The region where the air get stretched. Then again compression. This is the rarefaction, this is the compression. So like this always. Again compression, come very near. Again rarefaction. Yes. Like this. Compression, rarefaction. But in transverse wave, always that is a crust trough like this only. So compression, the reason where air molecule cluster together are squeezed or compressed, that is called compression. The reason where air gets stretched in stretch out, move away, that is called rarefaction. Of very easy definitions. Yes. So this is this is the way how the sound wave travel. Yes. Now you see the speed of sound. Yes, speed of sound. Speed of sound is different in a different medium. Different in different medium. Yes. For example, speed of sound in the air is approximately 330 or sometimes 340 yes, meter per second. Yes, in water it was a 1482 meter per second. Yes, in copper 5010 yes, meter per second. So see here, this was the air, this was the liquid, this was the solid. Yes. Yes, it means in solid the speed of sound is more than liquid. Yes, in solid speed of sound is more in liquid than more in gases. So what is the reason behind this? Actually, speed of sound depend upon mainly two things. Yes, speed of sound. Yes, speed of sound mainly depend upon two things. Yes, speed of sound mainly depend upon two things. First is the temperature. Factor on which speed of sound is depend. Yes, temperature. And second is the nature of medium in which it is travel, solid, liquid or gas. First of all, we discuss about the nature of medium, solid, liquid, gas. In a solid speed of sound is more than liquid and liquid more than gases. Why? Because in solid particles very near, when vibrate easily transfer the energy to the next particle. But in case of liquid, particles are very far away. So they require time to go there and then transfer. They require time. And to have to cover a long distance also from the compression and rarefaction. Yes. Long distance they have to cover. That's why easily in this easily transfer, not easily, then it is very far away. Require a lot of time to transfer. That's why in solid the speed of sound is more than the liquid than gases. Next is the temperature. Yes, first of temperature. When you increase the temperature, actually, when you increase the temperature, yes, increase temperature. When you increase temperature, speed of sound also increases. Also increases. How? When you increase, for example, gases are there very far. When temperature increases, the particles start vibrating very easily because their kinetic energy increase. Actually, kinetic energy is directly proportional to under root of T according to kinetic gas theory of the particles. If more temperature is there, more kinetic energy is there. Keep in mind. If less temperature, less kinetic energy. When kinetic energy increases, they easily transfer the energy to their vibration to the next particle. That's why that when you increase the temperature, speed of sound is increases. This is a very easy topic, students. You have to revise it, and definitions you have to revise it and write on the rough copy. Thank you.